are at Freycinet National Park in Tasmania, island south of Australia, but part of Australia. What you see over there is the main building of Saffire Freycinet, a luxury hotel in Australia's Tasmania, in Freycinet National Park. And so the main area has the dining, a lounge, all the gift shop, all the main amenities are over there. And then down here are the row of rooms, and we're at the very end. This is room 1, and this is the highest category room, categorized as Private Pavilion. And specifically, this is room number 1 with the name Mayson, M-A-Y-S-O-N. It's 140 square meters. And so we got here through, well, so there's inner courtyard seating area. We got here through Hobart, which is the main airport in Tasmania. And it's from there, it's almost I'd say a 2.5 hour drive with no stopping. So it's quite a way. So we rented a car at Hobart Airport, and then we made our way over here. It is long, but breathtakingly beautiful. So yeah, this is no view, but it's a private plunge pool, 30 degrees Celsius, so it's actually quite warm. Ooh, with the heavy door. So let's coming in here. So you have a wonderful view. But before there, one of the good things about it is that there are 2 toilets. So here's the first one with its own sink. Oh, so a little more about Saffire Freycinet. It is a luxury hotel. It's known for its incredible food, and also the view, as you can see, of the mountain range in Freycinet National Park. This is the main living area. So the dining table, you have a couch and a TV, another little sitting area there. Look at that. Let's come down. Yep. And then let's take a closer look at I think there's some reflections from the windows. So the interesting thing about Freycinet National Park is to the left is a beach. There's a little village beyond that. These are the Freycinet Mountains. And then, I don't know, let me zoom in a little bit. To the right of the mountains, there's an island there, which has, there's actually a smaller island in the middle of this bay where penguins live in the wild. And then there's another island where there's a lot of seals, and then you can't see it from here. Actually, you can see it very lightly in between the trees. They are known for having just a bunch of wombats they're walking all around. So nature, there's some natural beauty and diversity here. Anyway, so this is another view of the living area. And so there's a lot of activities that they offer, including an oyster farm experience where you put on rubber overalls, get out kind of partway into the water, where you experience how they raise and harvest oysters, and then they set up a table in the water. I guess the water goes waist deep, where you can then enjoy shucking and eating the oysters in the bay. So walking this way, you can see it's a little sitting table. This is a little kitchenette. not particularly interesting because, again, it's a full service place. It's known for having, renowned for its cuisine, fine dining. The only thing worth noting is that there's a lot of snacks. There's local alcohol, including local whiskey, Cabernet, Pinot, Tasmanian Pinot, all complimentary. So that's one of the things. It's breakfast, lunch, dinner. If you're out and about, they'll pack a breakfast or lunch or whatever you want to do. But there's 3 meals included a day. All drinks outside of something crazy like, say, Glenfiddich 30 year or something like that, all on the house. So, but if you look at the room rates, you'll begin to understand why. So, anyways, this is the main living area. Let's proceed over here. And this is the bedroom. It is separated by sliding doors, so if you want peace or privacy over your partner, you have that. So this is built about 15 years ago, so it's held up remarkably well given its age. It's sturdy, it doesn't show much wear and tear, and the design aesthetic is actually quite contemporary, but also kind of has a sense of place. So you can see here's the bath. These glasses, so maybe there's some reflection, but that's where the shower is. Right, and then here is the vanity and the sink. Okay. So, and then what is this over here? So this is the master bathroom toilet. Again, there's 2 of them. So a little more about the activities here. So they have the oyster farm experience. They have Tasmanian devil. They have an enclosure where they have quite a few Tasmanian devils who were rescued and no longer can live on their own power, either because their mother was or parents were killed or there was an accident. So they have that where they can show you the devils and kind of talk about their habitat and their life. There's tours where this is what's called Wineglass Bay. So they have boat tours along Wineglass Bay. There's helicopter rides, which are not complimentary to some of the neighboring locations and islands. So yeah, there's quite a bit. And then they have guided hikes if you don't want to do your own hike. And there's ones going up these mountains with a stunning view of Wineglass Bay. So, or you can just sit back and relax, like a lot of people often do. When staying here, it's a pretty awesome place to do that. So, and then there's a pathway over to the beach. You can go check out the local villages or just drive around and enjoy some of the stunning scenery that surrounds Tasmania. So Private Pavilion, I think that's the name of this room type. Room 1 at Saffire Freycinet in Tasmania. Hope you enjoy.